Last week, a guy came to me ready to drop $28,000 on a used German sedan. I stopped him, took him to another lot, and showed him a better, more reliable car for $17,500. He asked, "What's wrong with it?" Nothing. That's the point. Right now, there are 5 cars so underpriced it's almost insulting. No damage, no gimmicks, just rock-solid machines selling for way less than they should because most buyers overlook them. After 20-plus years in the game, I've seen people waste money chasing badges while these hidden gems sit untouched. Number 1, it's the one I'd buy myself, and it could save you $10,000 easily. Let's count them down. Number 5, Hyundai Tucson. This one might raise some eyebrows, but hear me out because the numbers do not lie. The third-generation Tucson from 2016 to 2021 is one of the most overlooked compact SUVs on the used market right now, and I genuinely do not understand why. I had a young couple come into my shop last spring. They had been browsing for weeks. He wanted a RAV4, she wanted a CR-V, and their budget was $20,000. I asked them one question: "Have you driven a Tucson?" They looked at me like I had asked them to test drive a shopping cart. I pulled up a listing on my phone. A 2019 Tucson SE with the 2.4-liter, 51,000 miles, all-wheel drive for $15,800. They bought it 2 days later. That was 11 months ago. Maintenance cost so far: an oil change and a set of wiper blades, $43. Here's what the market does not seem to realize about the 2019 and newer Tucson. Hyundai dropped the problematic 1.6-liter turbo from the lineup for the standard models and went with a naturally aspirated 2.4-liter 4-cylinder paired with a traditional 6-speed automatic. No turbo to fail, no dual-clutch transmission to shudder and die at 60,000 miles. Just a simple, proven powertrain that does exactly what it is supposed to do. The 2.4-liter Theta 2 engine in these later models received significant updates after the earlier recall issues. Hyundai addressed the manufacturing defect, reinforced the block, and added knock sensor detection software. The result is an engine that, in my experience, runs reliably well past 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. Average used price for a 2019 Tucson with under 70,000 miles. You are looking at $15,000 to $18,000. A comparable 2019 RAV4 XLE, $22,000 to $25,000. That is a $7,000 gap for a vehicle that in my shop has a nearly identical repair frequency. Annual maintenance costs, according to RepairPal, sit around $464 for the Tucson compared to the compact SUV segment average of $521. And Hyundai's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, even for second owners within that window with 5 years and 60,000 miles of coverage, adds a safety net most competitors cannot match. If you are shopping for one of these, stick with 2019 or newer with the 2.4-liter. Check the oil at the dipstick. If it is clean and full, you are in good shape. Test the all-wheel drive on a wet parking lot with full steering lock. Listen for any binding or clunking. Pull the vehicle history. If it is a single owner with documented oil changes, you have found a $15,000 SUV that will run like a $25,000 one. Number 4, Mazda 6. This is the one that legitimately makes me angry. Not because anything is wrong with it, but because Mazda discontinued it after 2021, and now the used market treats it like yesterday's leftovers. Meanwhile, every mechanic I know is either driving one or recommending one to their family. A regular customer, a high school teacher, was eyeing a 2019 Honda Accord for $22,000. I showed her a 2020 Mazda 6 Touring with 38,000 miles for $17,400. Better interior, more refined ride, same reliability. She bought it. 6 months later, she texted, "This drives like a $35,000 car. Why did no one tell me about this?" Because nobody talks about it. The Mazda 6's 2.5-liter Skyactiv G is one of the best engines of the last decade. No turbo, no CVT, timing chain, not belt. 13:1 compression ratio, 6-speed torque converter automatic. Consumer Reports gave it above-average reliability. RepairPal says $481 annual maintenance, cheaper than Accord, $547, and Camry, $489. A 2020 Mazda 6 Touring with 50,000 miles runs the $16,000 to $19,000. A 2020 Accord EX runs $21,000 to $24,000. That's a $5,000 to $6,000 difference for a car with a nicer interior, better handling, and lower costs. The price is low because Mazda killed it and people assume discontinued means undesirable. Wrong. Discontinued means thousands of well-maintained examples flooding the market with nowhere to go but down. That's your gain. Check for rust around rear wheel arches. Test the infotainment. The commander knob is more reliable than touchscreens. Take it on the highway. Smooth between 60 to 80 miles per hour means solid suspension. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants a refined, fun-to-drive sedan that costs less to own than a Civic and looks like a luxury car. This is the best midsize sedan deal in America right now, and I will die on that hill. Number 3. Honda Accord. Before you say the Accord isn't underpriced, let me explain. The market is sleeping on the 10th generation Accord from 2018 to 2022 with the 1.5-liter turbo four-cylinder, not the 2.0-liter. The base 1.5-liter is the target. Shoppers see it as the lesser engine and stretch their budget for the 2.0-liter, a Camry V6, or a used Lexus. But the 1.5 turbo Accord, especially EX and EXL trims, is one of the best value propositions in the entire car market. A woman brought me her 2019 Accord EXL 1.5-liter turbo with 127,000 miles. She followed maintenance religiously. I spent an hour checking it. Suspension tight, brakes had life, transmission shifted clean. No oil issues, no codes. I told her the only thing on the horizon was a potential water pump around 150,000 miles for roughly $500. She said, "That's it?" I said, "Yes." The L15B7 1.5-liter turbo in the Accord is not the problem unit from the CR-V. The Accord got a revised PCV system, updated piston rings, and better oil dilution management. By 2019, Honda ironed out the cold climate fuel dilution issue. This engine is remarkably durable. Market math: a 2020 Accord EXL 1.5T with 60,000 miles lists for $19,000 to $22,000. That gets you Honda reliability, 192 horsepower, leather, sunroof, heated seats, Apple CarPlay, and Honda Sensing. Find another car with that feature set, at that price, with that reliability record. You cannot. A comparable 2020 Camry XLE runs $22,000 to $26,000. You're paying $3,000 to $4,000 more for a car that is not as well equipped. Annual maintenance averages $547 with a major repair probability of just 9%. The CVT makes some people nervous, but it's excellent in this Accord. Honda has refined CVTs for over a decade. I've seen these go past 180,000 miles without issues. On a test drive, pay attention to turbo spool. From a dead stop, accelerate firmly to 40 miles per hour. Boost should come on smoothly around 2,000 revolutions per minute with no hesitation. Any stuttering might mean a $600 wastegate actuator fix. Check the infotainment. 2018 models had volume knob issues, and always pull the dipstick for clean, full oil with no milky residue. Number 2. Genesis G70. This car makes German luxury sedan owners uncomfortable, and it should. The G70 offers 90% of the BMW 3 Series experience at roughly 55% of the used price, with a warranty that makes BMW's coverage look like a joke. A mechanic buddy bought a 2021 G70 2.0-liter turbo with 43,000 miles for $20,500. That car stickered for $37,000 new. He felt like he stole it. Number 1. Toyota Camry. I know, you're calling it boring. You're probably right. But it's also the single most underpriced vehicle in America when you calculate what you get per dollar. Last fall, a guy came in with his wife's 2015 Lexus ES350 needing a $2,800 infotainment repair. I told him that Lexus has the 2 GR-FKS 3.5-liter V6, same engine family as the Camry. His Lexus stickered at $44,000. A comparably equipped Camry was $32,000. He sold the Lexus and bought a 2021 Camry XS EV6 with 29,000 miles for $24,500. Zero issues since. Repair costs from my shop. Brake pads $280 to $340. Transmission fluid $160 to $195. Water pump, rare, $480 to $620. RepairPal gives the Camry a 4.5/5 reliability score with $489 average annual maintenance. Major repair probability is just 7% versus 12% for the average sedan. My pro tip: find a Camry XLE or XSE owned by someone over 50. Retirees drive gently, service on schedule, and garage their cars. That's basically a new car with a used price tag. Who should buy the Camry? Anyone who values keeping money in their bank account over impressing strangers. Highway commuters, families, anyone tired of paying a premium for a badge. Who should skip it? If you're under 30 and the idea of driving a Camry makes you physically ill, I get it. but your wallet won't care about cool when you're writing a $900 check for a turbo replacement on your used Audi. The Camry is the most underpriced vehicle in America because people are embarrassed to drive one. That's it. It's not slow. The V6 makes 301 horsepower and hits 60 in 5.8 seconds. It's not ugly. The XSE two-tone paint turns heads. It's not outdated. Toyota safety sense is standard. People think boring equals bad. In reality, boring equals paid off with money left over. And that's the most exciting feeling in the world. So there you have it. 5 vehicles the market is giving away. The Hyundai Tucson, Mazda 6, Honda Accord 1.5T, Genesis G70, and Toyota Camry. Hit like if this helped. Subscribe for more honest car advice. Drive safe. I'll see you in the next one.